Happy morning, everyone. Good morning, Jagdish sir. Okay, so we are all set to continue with our journey within, right? And we are trying to understand simple concepts of life. Okay, so we have reached a point where we now know that we are not just individual bodies like this, and we are all connected. That oneness which we have uh, sort of touched upon, we are trying to dive deeper and deeper into that. So basically, see, I mean, spiritual, basically, when I use the word spiritual, it becomes very, very cliche and it is widely used and misused, this word. So let's simplify it a little. So most of the traditions of the world, most of the spiritual traditions in the world are trying to, they have all stemmed up from one simple problem. That is how are we trying to navigate this life of ours. We just land here. We land into a body, we land into a family, we land into a country, which we have not really chosen. Okay. So then how are we supposed to go about it? Because we do not come with a manual. We do not come with a instruction manual or something like that. So that's why all over the world, senior people, more intelligent people, whom we call gurus or our masters or our teachers, they tell us how to navigate life because the various methodologies which we adopt somehow lead us to frustration and misery and sadness. Okay. So we need the help of these senior masters to guide us how to go about life. Okay. That is how all these spiritual traditions have come up, how these different sects have come up, or different religions have come up. Now, we feel that we have come here and just out of nowhere, we land here. And then we have to somehow begin our life trying to fulfill various needs. Now, the first basic need is of survival, right? I mean, we come here, we need food, we need shelter, we need a house. And then as we grow, as we climb up this ladder of something called Maslow's, pyramid of needs. Let me just show you the picture of that, what I'm talking about. Just a sec, here it is. Okay. All right. I'll just spend about 10 minutes on this. So we are now trying to discover various different kinds of paradigms because what we think we have been following, till now, um, 40, 50 years of our life, we have been trying to follow one particular pattern. Then we realize that are we really going the right way? Because it has given us more anxiety, more misery, more sadness, more loneliness. So definitely there has to be another way. And that is where the role of our various gurus, our spiritual masters, or people all over the world, wise people all over the world have come up with different methodologies. Okay. So when we talk about Buddha, or we talk about Jesus, or we talk about Guru Nanak, all of them come from that category. Now, this is what we really feel we are. We feel we are a separate identity. We have come from somewhere here. And now, what are we going to do? Our entire life, we're going to try to navigate our way, trying to find our way through life. Okay. And that how? By fulfilling our needs. This is called Maslow's hierarchy of needs. When we are just born, when we are little children, our needs are what? Food, shelter, clothing. This is our human needs. Then slowly, we need other things also. We need security, we need employment, we need health, we need property. These are the things which we have been accumulating, thinking that it's going to give us happiness. Okay. And we thought this was the main aim and goal of our life. This is what we all have been doing. Then we also need friendship, intimacy, family, relationships. All this is what we need. Then go ahead on the ladder. Then obviously, once we have attained something, our education, we recognize ourselves, we give ourselves some designation, some status, then we want respect. Okay, this is what's really happening. And we are just becoming one accumulation um, of various, things which we have accumulated all the way. We should have been the happiest of all by now because we are considerably secure. We have finished our education. We have our relationships. We do have respect in the society. So we should all have been very, very happy and blissful. But we realize that along with all these desires which we have accumulated, we have also been building up somewhere stress. We have developed sort of some kind of worry, some kind of misery. We have been developing all this. This is what happened in Buddha's life too, right? When he was a kid, he was kept away from all miseries. And then one fine day, he realized that life comes, it's a full package. It comes with misery also. So that is what depressed him and made him turn his journey towards enlightenment. Now, why does it bring misery and all this to us? That's basically because of one problem which comes up, that is attachment. We start getting attached to all that which we have accumulated. Right from the beginning, we are attached to our mother, right? As we grow, that attachment starts becoming little less. The need for mother becomes little less. Then we want our father. And then slowly, when we develop our friends, our other relationships, these needs start to reduce a little, but the new needs start to come up. So this attachment remains. Then what happens when we have attachment, we don't want anything which we are attached with to leave us or to go. The minute what we are attached with starts to diminish or starts to go, it brings misery along with it. Okay, so we build up this unhealthy and unrealistic expectation from the world that they are all supposed to stay with us. Everything is supposed to stay with us. And then when any little deviation starts to happen, we start to crumble. So now we have realized that nothing has a long shelf life. Anything, whatever we have accumulated, has an expiry date. Okay, so what we have been chasing all till now, it's all unpredictable. So we are actually living in a constant state of flux. Everything is changing. Yeah, our health may be good one day, it could be different the other day. The money in our bank could be less, more, our relationships, we could be losing people. We use the word losing. If somebody passes away in the family, we say, I've lost my father. Lost. What do you lose? Something which you were possessing. So we have started possessing, we feel that we possess everything in our life. And as we start to lose them, it brings us sadness, right? So there's something wrong here. There has to be some other solution to this, right? So the way we have been living till now, accumulating things, getting attached to it, then not wanting it to go away, it's not a very great idea because it is bringing a lot of stress along with it. Because our life is going to change. It's ever going to change. It's never going to remain constant. Okay? And we are not ready for these changes. Remember story of Buddha? He saw an old man, then he saw a sick man, and then he saw a dead man, and he was like taken aback that was happening. He was not ready for these changes. Okay? So when we are not ready for a change, it brings along with us misery. And the thing is, why this misery is coming? Because this little question, who am I, has been dealt a little incorrectly till now. Now, till now, who am I? So we are just changing these paradigms now, right? So we have realized that this accumulating things, getting attached to it was not a great idea. Now, the next thing which we need to change is answering this question, who am I? Now, whenever anybody will ask you, who are you? Your first instinct, I would say, I am Jasbir, right? You might say, I am Pooja. So that's the way you answer, who am I? Then I say, okay, tell me a little more about yourself. These are the little bricks, remember? The wall which we have created, separating us from the oneness. So the next question would be, I am postgraduate, I'm this, whatever your qualification is. Then you will say that I'm a Hindu. I'm born in India. This is the country I belong to. These are the languages I speak. You keep telling more and more about yourself and not really who you are. We are telling everybody all the accumulations which we have about ourselves, our understanding about ourselves. This is what we have been doing. So let us try and deal it another way. We have to unpack this now. We are going to go into a little different paradigm now. So we go to these spiritual masters or these seniors to help us to deal with this question of who am I? Okay? Now, whenever you go to these seniors, I'm using one term for all the gurus all over the world who have come up with different groups, different paradigms, different way of dealing with life. So they are going to ask you one thing, okay, who am I? You are saying you are so-and-so, Jasbir or your names, and you're giving your qualification, you're giving your possessions, you're giving your address, you're telling your country, your relationships. Tell me, what out of all this have you created? Then you start to think. You will realize that even the name which you are saying, I am Jasbir, you have not given yourself this name. Your parents have given you, or maybe your aunt or your uncle or your grandparents, somebody has given you that name. That also, which you have been, that identity which you have been carrying throughout your life, you have not created that yourself. So our mental construct is now on an incorrect model. All that we are saying that I am, you have not created. Your family, you have not chosen. The country, you have not, you're just there randomly. You have been just put over there somehow. Okay. I'm not going into the, soul plan and all that at the moment. Let us just think on a very practical way, in a very, the way we are at the moment. So we have not created any of those. Then how do we say that that is who I am? This is somebody else has given us all this. Then we say, okay, our profession, I have chosen myself. Really? Have you chosen your profession? How many of us have been grown, by our parents conditioning us to tell us, you are going to grow up to become an engineer. You are going to grow up to become a doctor. You are going to grow up to become this. Okay, if I say no, my parents didn't tell me, I somehow wanted to be this. Why? Because of the circumstances around you. You saw people who are into teaching, enjoying themselves, or they look very content, they look very happy. So you thought, okay, why not become a teacher? Or maybe you saw somebody making a lot of money, so why not go into business and why not manufacture something? So basically, it is the society which gave you all the inputs to decide what you want to be. So then now we come to realize that all that we thought we were was also going on a very incorrect model. Okay. So now what to do? We have been answering all questions with I and me. So we need to change these words. Everything when we keep on saying I, me, we are just building that wall higher and higher and higher. That wall which is separating you from your source, which is separating you from the oneness. Okay? So this lens with which we have been observing the world, lens of I, lens of me, was not a very good idea. So we need to change this lens. We need to change these words. So these spiritual masters, they have given us different words. They tell us to change this lens of I and me with the lens of oneness, with the lens of life, with the lens of the universe. So you will become more closer to the oneness, because when we start looking at everything with the lens of the oneness, things will start to become a little more comfortable, because otherwise we are on a roller coaster. We're always either happy or sad. We are totally enjoying ourselves or we are getting bored. So life is actually a full of these various combinations and various, I would say, even grades of emotions. They don't even stick to one. We have various grades of these emotions: anxiety, frustration, anger, worry, fear, disappointment. This is what this roller coaster of emotions is bringing to us. Okay. So what is happening, what we want, our expectations are, and the reality sometimes do not match. The more your reality is away from your expectations, the more and more frustrated and sad you are becoming. Because you are judging your life on a very unstable and an incorrect model of your emotions. So we have to now go for a new paradigm ahead, a new way of thinking. So for that, we need our spiritual masters, we need our various gurus who have been telling us, maybe our scriptures. So they have been telling us that there's another beautiful way of taking life when we accept that we are one of the oneness, that is we are just a drop in the ocean, or we are just a wave in the ocean. We do not separate. And then once we have understood that we are a wave, a body, which is this human life, which comes for a little while and then goes back to where it belongs. The wave comes, rises up, says, oh, here I am, goes back to the ocean. Now, if we go even ahead to this, and if we accept that nothing really belongs to you or me, everything simply is. It is just there. It's not that we are creating anything. We haven't created anything. So how we are all one, basically. So we have to go into this oneness. And then I said, we are not a drop in the ocean. We are the ocean in a drop. So this is a little deeper. At least first accept that you are not separate from the ocean. You are just a drop or a wave which has come out of the ocean for a little while. Once we've accepted this, we can go further in our understanding that once the wave goes back into the ocean, it becomes the ocean. So you are no separate. The wave is going to go back into the ocean and you become the ocean itself. So how do you get to feel this? Now, this sounds very good. It's very difficult. It's really very difficult. We are constantly in a state of competition, trying to be better than the other. Here comes other teachings of our spiritual gurus, that is surrender. So we need to surrender. When I say surrender, does not mean sab kuch chhod ke baith jao aise, oh, I'm surrender. Surrender means going with the flow. Don't get so agitated when things don't happen the way you have planned. Things will never happen the way you are planning. Okay? So go with the flow. Does not mean you don't have to do anything. Inaction nahi hai. Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna tells Arjun, he's saying, I'm not saying inaction. Means you are not really doing anything. You're not the karta. You just have to go with the flow, with the divine plan. Okay. Now, here your sensibility comes. You have to do something. You have to think something somewhere. Suppose, yes, some point of time your child is getting hurt. You can't just stand there, oh, I'm surrendered. I'm going to just accept life the way it comes. Let him get hurt. No, you have to get up and save your child. Anyone, any near and dear one, any friend, anyone you see in trouble, you are going to do what you can do till you can do. Okay, and then let it go in a flow. Then we are going to let our life go in a flow. Now, these are very beautiful words. Surrender, go with the flow, huh? Let go. These are beautiful words, but very difficult. So now we are going to do it practically too. When we start to learn to sit with ourselves, change our directions, and go within and get connected to something beautiful which is already inside us, we understand these words organically, beautifully, practically. Okay. And how do we do that? We've taken a lot of time today. But I just wanted you to understand why we need to change the way we are thinking, why we need to change these words. I, chod ke, me, chod ke. We need another word. In fact, here I would like to give you some challenges, like 24-hour challenge though. Change a word. जैसे mantra बोलते हैं ना. अब mantra, like Amajad said, so our mantra is Vaheguru. Now Vaheguru ko I make it a little more practical. I change it to wow. If I'm able to see wow at everything I see, creation of the divine. So I'm going with the flow. You can start using the word thank you. Just use one particular word as a mantra. Give yourself 24-hour challenge that I'm going to challenge myself and I'm going to go with the flow and I'm going to use this mantra, right? So then what happens? You will start feeling that oneness. And meditation, anapanasati, which Buddha has given us, is a beautiful technique which helps us to accept these words naturally. Okay. That was quite something. So we will not hold on to things which we cannot change, but things which we can change, obviously we're going to get up and do it. जो हम कर सकते हैं, we will do. जो हम नहीं कर सकते हैं, we are going to just let it go, surrender, go with the flow. And then you will realize slowly that you were always the ocean, you were never the wave. You were always the oneness. You were never an individual I or the me. Okay? Tattvamasi. This is what we have been understanding in the past weeks. Okay, so I think that was enough. Or Jagdish sir, you would like to add something to this? This is just our landmarks of our journey.
Not now, after meditation.
Okay, sir. Okay. So I think we are all ready for the meditation now. So settle down, fingers into fingers. Sthiram, Sukham, Asanam, comfortable sitting. You have to be comfortable. We are not doing any exercise here. We need to be very comfortable with our physical body so that our body does not disturb us while we are trying to touch the oneness which is inside us. Okay. Close your eyes, dim your lights, and just take a couple of long breaths. 2, 3 long breaths. Long breath in and a long breath out. And now, we're just going to turn our direction inwards. So this physical body which we have is a beautiful mansion. All our spiritual gurus, all our, senior masters have taught us that this physical body is something beautiful, in which there is something magnificent that stays. So your body should be recognized as a home, something in which you go, explore, and try and find something of immense value. Let us bring our attention to this body and try and explore this much. Take your attention to your beautiful eyes. What if your eyes were sacred? How would you treat them? What would you want them to look at? What would you not want them to see? Your awareness on your eyes, because where your awareness is going, your energy is flowing, relaxing it, healing it. Take your attention to your ears now. If they were sacred and pure, who and what would you want them to listen to? What kind of music? What kind of sounds? What conversations? What would you like to hear? Let's bring your awareness to your ears. Slowly take your attention to your mouth. Secret of food. What place will you be running after? What kind of words will come out? How do you feel when you have used harsh anger, lustful anger, criticize someone, judge someone? And how do you feel when you have used words of love, encouragement, appreciation? How did that make you feel? Slowly take this awareness to your back and take a moment to feel gratitude for the support it gives you. It keeps you upright the whole day. Spinal cord inside your backbone keeps you connected with your brain. Slowly bring your awareness in front, in your chest. And just peek inside the beautiful organs, your heart, your lungs, these life-giving organs. How have you been treating them? down to the stomach. Works hard, processing all the fuel which you put in. How are you nourishing it? Do you make it work overtime? Or can you do better? Do you give your stomach some rest at night when you sleep? Or you overload it with food? Take your awareness to your arms, your wrists, your hands. Have you been using them in the best way possible? Do you use them to hurt others or serve others? Today, be conscious of all the instances when you help others with your hands. Your awareness down to your hips, your legs, your knees. Think of all the places your legs take you to. You give them rest. You give them exercise. You take care of the muscles of your thighs, your shin, your calf. You take your legs for a little walk in nature. Your whole body is a beautiful gift from nature, my goodness. Appreciate it. How you feel about your body. A big smile on your lips. Say thank you. Each and every cell, tissue, organ, of how it serves you 24/7 without even us noticing how well coordinated this precious gift is. So every day in the morning, don't forget to look into the mirror and say, I love you to yourself. Ask it for help so that you can use it in the best possible way for whatever time you still have left on this planet. And now, my dear friends, let's shift our awareness to our nostrils. Let us shift our awareness away from the world around us to the world inside us. We have long ignored this priceless possession of ours, our guiding light. The power within us. This power has always been inside us. The connection with the oneness. So let us sit in this open space within us, which is clear, natural, deep. It's time to become whole in your own personal tirtha, your own personal power spot. We have begun our treasure hunt. Since we changed our direction towards going within, we don't need any temple, church, or mosque. The divine I was looking for was inside. Inside my heart, she says. So my dear friends, count your breath. Let your breath be your anchor. Allow yourself to let go and surrender. Speaking with your breath. this moment of time, drop your identities, my dear friend. Drop your personality self, your ego, withdraw your attention from people, places, things, time, and events, and just be with your incoming and outgoing breath. We are practicing Anapanasati meditation given to us by Lord Buddha. He says, when you keep your awareness on your breath, you cannot have your attention on your thoughts. This will help us to reduce all the thoughts in our heads which have been troubling us. Thoughts of the past, thoughts of the future. So just keep following your natural, simple, pure breath and become pure consciousness. Thoughts still keep troubling you. Don't try and fight with them. Very gently come back to the tip of your nostril and begin to check each and every breath which comes in and goes out. With every breath, my dear friends, let us remember the divine, the source.
सास सास सिमरो गोबिंद मन अंतर की उतरे चिंद
Let all the worries disappear from your mind as you remember the divine with every breath.
सास सास सिमरो गोबिंद मन अंतर की उतरे चिंद सास सास सिमरो गोबिंद मन अंतर की उतरे चिंद सास सास पूरे गुर का सुनो उपदेश
Hear this wisdom from the perfect Guru.
पूरे गुर का सुनो उपदेश पार ब्रह्म निकट कर पेख
You will see the ultimate divine so close to you.
सिमरो गोविंद मन अंतर की उतरे चिंद सास सास सिमरो गोविंद मन अंतर की उतरे चिंद आसनेत त्यागोत्तरांग साध जना की दूर मन मांग
Let go of yourself and make this your only desire.
गोविंद मनवंतर की उतरे चिंद सास सास
Join the saintly friends to cross this ocean of fire.
मनवंतर की उतरे चिंद
Keep following your natural breath, my dear friends. As you let go of yourself, sit with like-minded friends, and we will be able to cross the ocean of fire.
आप छोड़ बेनती करो आप छोड़
Give up your ego, I pray to
बेनती
you.
करो साध संग
Be in the
अगन
company
सागर तरो सास
your loving
सास सिमरो गोविंद
as we remember the divine, our source.
उतरे चिंद सास सास सिमरो गोविंद मनवंतर की उतरे चिंद सास सास हर धन के भर ले हो भंडार नानक गुर पूरे नमस्कार
Enrich your life with this wealth of the divine. Nanak says, go to the Guru, that is sublime.
भर ले हो भंडार नानक गुर
Be Be grateful
नमस्कार
to your Guru, your Master, reminding you, be with your breath, remember your source.
मनवंतर की उतरे चंद सास सास सिमरो गोविंद मनवंतर की उतरे चंद सास सास सिमरो गोविंद मनवंतर की उतरे चंद सास सास
Just be with your breath, my dear friends. As you sink deeper and deeper, free your mind from all worries. Fill it with the song of love. Let go of yourself and enjoy this peace. Lose yourself to nothing, to this conscious space. Marinate in your own stillness. Within you is the entire cosmos, just as the entire tree is in the seed. You are the unique expression of the divine. The universe is conscious through you. The dimensions of space is within you. You are the universe. Tattvamasi. You are that. Consciousness is the essence of every life form, my dear friends, which cannot be destroyed. Consciousness is real, and herein lies the peace of the universe, peace of the divine, peace of the God. Consciousness is the light of God, of the universe, as the sun rays emitting from the sun. You are that within which the light of consciousness is perceived. Power is always in the now, my dear friends. This moment is all that is. It doesn't get better than this moment. When you are in the present moment, the ego diminishes. It cannot survive in you. When the ego weeps in what it has lost, the spirit rejoices in what it has found. In the present moment comes the powerful pulse. What is it that wants to be created? What is it that the universe wants to create? Being in the present leads to insights, and insights lead to healing. And that is all this journey is about. To achieve mastery, my dear friends, to achieve mastery for any endeavors, you need creativity. The depths of being is the source of all creativity. When you are connected with the deeper dimensions, the creativity will come alive and it will act through you. You will experience moments of revelations. So don't wait for things to get better. Life will always be complicated. Learn to be happy right now. Learn to be unconditionally happy. Happiness is our natural state of being. Progression lies in not seeking perfection. Progression lies in seeking happiness. Growth can come through pain and suffering, or through insights and awakening. Why wait for the pain and suffering? Why not create in the moment of joy and inspection? It's not up to you what you learn, but it's up to you how you learn, whether through pain or through love and joy. And my dear friends, feeling a oneness with all beings is true love. In the end, when these bones will all be what will be remain of our body, all that matters will be how much you gave and how much you loved. Life is blessed and you are blessed. May harmony be your environment. May peace be your fragrance. May wisdom be your breath. And may isness be your being. So be it. So be it. So be it. May all beings everywhere be filled with peace. May there be peace in the whole world. May all the hearts that are filled with anger or envy become pacified. And may there be true harmony. While our hearts turn towards that supreme being, that universe, that divine, let us offer our hearts in love. There can be true harmony in the whole world if we can be one with the whole world, be one with the world, with the universe. We are all one family, my dear friends. So let's invoke this prayer through this beautiful song, Hari Om Tat Sat.
ध्यायान्तु भूतानि शिवं मितो धिया मानश्च भद्रं भजता ददोक्षजे आवेशतं नो मतिराप्यहैतुकी हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि स्वस्त्यस्तु विश्वस्याखला प्रसीदतां ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मितो धिया मानश्च भद्रं भजता दधोक्षजे आवेश्यतं नो मतिराप्यहैतुकी हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम स्वस्ति स्वस्ति हरि
My dear friends, as you walk into the world today, feel inspired, feel invincible. Radiate your love into life. Breathe and feel and receive the love from all of life. And now, whenever you're ready, slowly bring your awareness to your new body. Smile on your lips, rub your palms, place them on your beautiful eyes for another 3-4 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Caressing your face as you would love a little newborn baby. You may open your eyes. Welcome back, all of you. So we had a good 1-hour meditation today. Yes. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. The meditation was very divine today. And I think, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
You see, another take that I have is, I've always been an advocate of not taking life seriously. In astronomical terms, we are there in the twinkle of an eye. And why do we have to take that? So who are we? See, in my my father's house when I was young, we had a huge orchard. In addition to the fruit plants, there was a large kitchen garden. And what was interesting was there were concrete channels with small sluice gates. So the water from the bathroom would go and water these gardens. The gardener would come alternately open different sluice gates. So the water got channeled different places. So I used to observe this very carefully. So alternately, when one particular channel was dry, you will see a number of ants and all kinds of insects playing around, going around the river. And suddenly a sluice gate will open and that they get washed out. And from then I used to wonder, of course, at that time I was looking at the meaninglessness, right? What are these guys doing? Did they know that this moment there won't be any more? And it is from that point of time I was thinking about the things. Of course, the meaninglessness turned into something different, that is the non-seriousness. For that moment we are there, life can be meaningful. Otherwise, it becomes the looking for Godot kind of a thing. So it is meaningful, make it meaningful for that moment of life. I think I mentioned before, according to Sartre, there is a very fine, unstable gap between being and nothingness. And existence occurs in that gap, that brief gap. Let's make the most of it.
Yes, sir. So beautifully summed up. Yeah, even the future which we keep worrying about, eventually it becomes just a present moment when it comes, So we have to take it like slices of present moments, one after the other coming. And why take it so seriously? Even I agree to that, sir. We have been worrying to death, for 40, 50 years. And now we realize that it was not really worth it. It was really not worth it worrying so much, because life is going to happen still the way it has to happen. Whether we try to resist it, but our resisting is not going to stop anything. This is what we were saying, that yes, of course, we have to be sensible enough. When we think we can do something, we should do. But then Eventually, we have to accept it the way it is. So whether we accept it with a smile or whether we keep fighting, cribbing, complaining, that's the choice is ours then. So yes, sir, that is what we are understanding day by day. That not to take life so seriously and
Yes.
celebrate every moment the way it is, the way it comes. Yes,
That's how I've gone through over 80 years, not 40. And that's where I like Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now. I think one of the
Power of
best
now.
books right
Yeah,
now.
beautiful
One of
book.
the best books right now. Yes.
Yes, sir. All the wisdom is basically in these simpler books because if we understand that, it is good enough. What that is, sir. Yesterday you had Thinking and Destiny. I
I
thought
know
of joining.
I had to miss, yeah, I had to excuse myself because I was not home.
Okay, I thought of joining around 10, but then I saw the group. I didn't see many
No,
people there. So
I sent a message long ago
okay,
that I won't be there.
okay.
Today,
I was preparing for the morning today, so like I wanted to choose the music very, very, So I thought, yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for being there. Thank you. So any of my friends have something to add here?
Ma'am, amazing meditation. I am
Who's-
so dear. I am Prabha from Jaipur.
Yeah, Prabha. Yeah. Hi, how are you?
I am fine, ma'am. आज today आज जो मेडिटेशन था इतना अमेजिंग, मेरे अभी तक आंखों से टीयर्स गिर रहे हैं। मेरे ऐसे लगता हम क्या जिंदगी जी रहे थे।
आप
अभी तक
कैमरा ऑन
मेरे
करेंगे कि नहीं? अभी
मैं
नहीं?
कर हाँ, मेरे इतने आंसू गिर रहे हैं
तो
कि
क्या
मैं
हुआ?
बोल
अच्छा है ना? हम सब उसी वी आर ऑल इन द सेम बोट मैम. वी आर ऑल इन द सेम बोट. या
आज इतने मतलब रुक नहीं रहे हैं। मैंने कहा कि हम क्या जिंदगी जी रहे हैं, हमें उस चीज का अनुभव ही नहीं है।
यस, यही हमारा आज का टॉपिक था. चेंजिंग द वे वी टेक लाइफ, चेंज योर वर्ड्स, चेंज योर थॉट्स एंड पूरी लाइफ चेंज हो जाती है. हम एक गलत डायरेक्शन पकड़ लेते हैं. हम सोचते हैं यही लाइफ है, मी माय मेरा, चीजें इकट्ठी करना, है ना?
बस कुछ भी नहीं है। There is
यस,
nothing.
जैसे सर ने बोला 1 सेकेंड लगता है. एक वीडियो आता है, शायद आप लोगों ने देखा हो, बहुत बार ही आता है ऐसे. वो ना स्टार्ट करते हैं आपसे, फिर आपका घर, फिर आपकी कंट्री, फिर आपका वर्ल्ड, फिर वर्ल्ड, यूनिवर्स, गैलेक्सी में, ऐसे करते 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 वो दिखाते हैं स्टार्स, इतनी सारी गैलेक्सीज हैं. तो आप तो कहीं है ही नहीं, मतलब वो तो दैट जस्ट
कहीं नहीं।
ब्रिंग्स अस टू दैट कि हमारी एग्जिस्टेंस है क्या, जो हम इतना उसके साथ अटैच होके तो
अटैच हो जाते हैं।
यस. तो ये सब मैम सुना तो बहुत बार हुआ है, अटैचमेंट, लेट गो, ये सब है ना, अटैचमेंट
लेकिन
नहीं करना सब.
एक्सपीरियंस पहली बार किया है।
हाँ, तो एक्सपीरियंस मैम तभी होगा ना जब हम अपने सोर्स के साथ कनेक्ट होंगे.
देखो,
एंड दैट सोर्स इज इनसाइड अस, जिसको हम बाहर ढूंढते हैं, है ना? मैं हमेशा एक विवेकानंद जी का भी लाइन बोलती हूँ, दैट spirituality is discovering the divine which was already present inside us. एंड हम ढूंढते रहे, हमें एड्रेस नहीं पता, हम इधर उधर भागते रहते हैं ना, लुकिंग फॉर द डिवाइन. देयर इज नथिंग रॉन्ग, जाना भी चाहिए, क्योंकि वो जगहें थोड़ी सी वहां जाके हर कोई उस थॉट प्रोसेस में आ जाता है कि वी आर गोइंग टू गेट कनेक्टेड विद आवर डिवाइन. वो अच्छी बात है, यू गेट एनर्जी फ्रॉम देयर, बट देन इवेंचुअली ढूंढना तो अपने अंदर ही पड़ेगा, एंड इट इज
अंदर ही
देयर.
है, सब
और
कुछ अंदर है। मैं
है भी
और
वहीं पर. थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग प्रभा मैम. हर संडे आया कीजिए प्लीज.
मैं आती हूँ आपके में।
ओके ओके ओके. थैंक यू, थैंक यू. ओके,
थैंक यू।
एनी ऑफ द गर्ल्स? लॉस्ट? या उषा, रचना, all lost?
Yeah, ma'am, it was a beautiful session, excellent session. A very beautiful mix of a theory and a practical. Really amazing. It was good, ma'am.
यस, अब हम लोग एनईपी की तरफ जा रहे हैं ना, मोर प्रैक्टिकल बेस्ड लर्निंग. सो अपना ये
Yes, ma'am.
सारी नॉलेज को भी प्रैक्टिकल कर लीजिए. हम बस सुनते रहते. वी ऑल नो ऑल दिस, है ना, कितनी बार सुना हुआ है, आई मीन, बट नाउ इट इज टाइम टू एक्सपीरियंस इट ऑल्सो.
Yes, ma'am. And the examples that you give now, matlab, these are matlab, very like very touching examples. So, matlab, you feel like after just listening all these things, doing meditation, so you feel like that you are understanding something, you are feeling something, some changes you are finding in your body, in your thought process, everywhere. Matlab, you are finding the changes.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
Rachna. Yeah, please make it a daily habit now. If not 1 hour, at least 30 minutes. I keep telling you that.
Yes, ma'am.
It is important for everything, है ना?
Yes,
अब
ma'am.
health वगैरह बहुत छोटी चीजें रह गई हैं हमारे लिए, because that is not our aim anymore to take care of our health. Now we are trying to explore more, know what all is there, है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all of you enjoy your Sunday.
Good morning,
And
ma'am.
yeah, who's this? Pooja?
Pooja. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
कैमरा क्यों नहीं ऑन करते तुम लोग? I don't understand. You have such lovely, beautiful faces. छुपा के रखते हो. Not right. हाँ, चलो, बोलो.
ma'am, yesterday we had a conversation and you told me go with the flow. I understood, but today I experienced it with the example that you gave, that we are not a drop in the ocean, but we are the ocean in a drop. So
Yes.
today I experienced it, and now I understood that why were you saying me yesterday, Pooja, go with the flow, go with the flow.
Yes.
So that this was very nice. And
Because
ma'am,
even if you
excellent
don't
meditation.
go with the flow now, you can't do anything much. You feel you're going against it and you're doing something. आप कर कुछ भी नहीं सकते. You're that insignificant basically. But when you think, but I don't want to feel insignificant also. I don't want to feel small. So then don't think you're a drop, na. Think you're the ocean. Think you are the source. You are the oneness. Where is the difference? So इसलिए हमें वो तत्वमसी करा था ना हमने, तो
Yes,
वही
ma'am.
समझा है, वही करना है. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Enjoy.
Thank you,
Enjoy.
ma'am.
Okay, bye. Thank you, sir. It took a lot of time today. It's 8:10 already. So but I think we are all ready now for longer meditations, and that's what we actually look for. I try to keep my talk little short, but it just happens, last night only I made these slides and it just comes. So thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, have a lovely Sunday.